Milwaukee to Mayapur audiobook by Steven Rosen. Preface.
From Milwaukee to Mayapur by Steven J Rosen, Satyaraja Das, The Spiritual Journey of Jayapataka Swami. Preface. This book almost never came to be. The reason for its near non-existence is understandable. When I initially approached His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, a prominent guru in the Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, asking if I could write a book about his life and accomplishments, he was naturally reluctant. After all, a cardinal characteristic of an advanced Vaishnava is humility. Accordingly, it is small wonder that the Swami was initially disinclined. A book focusing on his own life story, endorsing such a work would seem anything but humble. What then could be more natural than the Swami's initial reluctance? But there were extenuating circumstances. Srila Prabhupada, who is both my spiritual master and Jayapataka Swami's, appeared to me in a dream and instructed me to write a book about the specific disciples' consequential life and services. It was to be my next literary project. Such a book, Prabhupada indicated, would help many people understand the riches of Krishna consciousness. In particular, it would demonstrate that persons born outside the tradition, for instance, a Westerner like Jayapataka Swami, can fully embrace devotion to Krishna as their life's goal and with heart and soul do astounding things. This is why biography as a genre is an effective means to convey Vaishnava thought. It is the lived tradition expressed in a real and tangible way, brought to life through the activities of a given individual, thus showing how other individuals might embrace the tradition. Soon after my dream, I spoke to a devotee named Prafulanandaji, a Vaishnava publisher who happens to be one of Jayapataka Swami's disciples, and he was enthusiastic to work with me and to see this book become a reality. But Jayapataka Swami himself, as already stated, was resistant. He wanted to consult with various god brothers, devotees who were also initiated by Srila Prabhupada, to see if such a project might suggest defiance of Vaishnava humility. Still, the fact that Prabhupada had come to me in a dream seemed to have some influence on him. In our Vaishnava tradition, it is said that the Guru's presence in one's dream should not be taken lightly, and so Jayapataka Swami took my request seriously. Additionally, God brothers started coming forward and encouraged Jayapataka Swami, saying that his story would indeed inspire others. In the past, I had encouraged Radhanath Maharaj, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, Srinathji Prabhu, Brahmananda Prabhu, and Ambarish Prabhu to tell their stories or to allow me to tell their stories in book form. I pointed out to them that personal humility aside, the story could help others in their spiritual quest and serve Srila Prabhupada's mission in a substantial way. It thus becomes the duty to let these stories be known. None of the great devotees mentioned above initially agreed to tell their stories, but after consulting with various god brothers and searching their own hearts, they conceded that if their own narratives could help others advance in Krishna consciousness, then the telling of them was a fitting service, and their stories do in fact help countless others advance in Krishna consciousness. Radhanath Maharaj, for example, wrote an autobiographical memoir that has become a New York Times international bestseller, touching millions with the message of Krishna consciousness. Likewise, books I have written about the above-mentioned devotees and a yet-to-be-released volume on our god brother Sridhar Swami was contributory waves that have arisen on the vast ocean of Krishna conscious love called forth by Srila Prabhupada, acting on his own spiritual master's order to inundate the entire world. In the end, these great devotees were happy that these books were made available. Indeed, for the mass of people, they dilate the fathomless ocean of Krishna consciousness, and they help spread Srila Prabhupada's glories along with those of entire lineage. On this basis, Jayapataka Swami relented, and so far for the past year 2017, he has been emailing back and forth with me, answering questions, reminiscing about his life, so I could be as accurate as possible in the writing of this book. I pray that this work will effectively shine a light on the Swami's instrumentality as an extraordinarily empowered disciple in Srila Prabhupada's mission. I hope and pray too that simultaneously it will glorify Srila Prabhupada, whose luminous existence in this world has already served to enhance and enrich the lives of millions with the invaluable gifts of pure love of Krishna.